All right, so last night Rachel Maddow made me very happy, okay? I mean, she makes me happy every night, but last night was a little bit extra, all right? So, by way of background, you know how Trump's been saying for months and months and months and months that, news that he doesn't like, that's fake news, right? But the funny thing is, I've always pointed out that these guys, how often are they proven wrong? It always ends up being true. You know what I mean? And with few exception. So that's the real news, and we know what the fake news really is, okay? So I don't have to go into all that. We know, right? But when he started saying all that, I thought to myself, man, if I were him and I wanted to rally my base and I wanted to be all like Machiavellian about it, I would throw out fake news stories about me in Russia to the press and do it through like back channels, like through the White House, people that I could actually trust, and make it seem like it was a leak or whatever from unknown sources, right? And then see if they published it, then call them out, and then just blow them up, completely blow their credibility out of the water. That's what I would do. Then as soon as I had that thought, I'm like, I hope they don't do that. I'm sure that I can't be the only one that has this idea. So I was just about to tweet, I hope that Trump's administration doesn't plant fake news stories. But then, even though I think someone must have obviously thought of this, I didn't want to take the chance by putting that idea out there. So I was like, I'm not going to tweet this out. So this is many, many months ago. Okay? Fast forward to today. We've got, now, for the vast majority of the reports from the New York Times, Wall Street Post, even CNN, these guys, I mean, they all end up being true, okay? But something bad did happen because last week we had CNN get called out on a story that they said didn't meet their journalistic standards, right? So like 3 dudes had to leave. They had to retract the story. Now, they never said the story wasn't true, but apparently it only came from one anonymous source, and I don't know what didn't meet their standards means or whatever, but it looked bad. And Trump was able to jump all over that, call CNN fake news. He put that childish, ridiculous tweet up with the gif of him beating up CNN at WrestleMania. It's ridiculous. Oh, and just on that note, that gif is so dumb because people are saying, oh, it's not violence because wrestling's fake and it's a joke. Yeah, it might be a joke to you, but all it takes is one crazy, loony mother. And you have in your base a lot of these dudes, okay? So when you inspire that, when you put something like that out there, you might mean it's a joke, but you might spark the crazy lunatic mind of one person to do something violent against a reporter, okay? And that's why it's irresponsible, beyond juvenile. It's just ridiculous. So I digress. So that happened with CNN. I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. We don't know if it was a fake story or whatnot, but they didn't do their job. These guys have to triple check, quadruple check, all them checks, all right? Make sure the stories are real, and that's what they've been doing for the most part. But now Rachel Maddow comes out, and she says, we got a document on, I think she's got this, I think it's called sendittorachel.com or something if you want to send her information. About anything that she might find interesting to put on her show. And she got this document that was purportedly a secret, top classified NSA document, right? And she said that literally this document was so sensitive, the information in it, it would have literally been like the smoking gun in the Trump-Russia story, right? So they got it a couple of weeks ago. They ran it through as many channels as they could through people like with expertise in intelligence. And basically, turns out the document was fake. And what I love about Rachel is that she went through some of the mechanics of how they found out and figured out it was fake. And not only did she make this public to help other news stations, okay, because, look, she could have kept it to herself to protect herself from ever being called out for having fake news. But she let the entire media know, all journalists, all writers, all reporters, exactly how, well, at least part of her process in figuring out it was fake, and letting people know that somebody was shopping this stuff around and purposely trying to do this. Sound familiar? Sounds like what I was thinking back in the day. I hope that Trump's administration isn't purposefully doing this. So whether it's Trump, his administration, or just one of his super PACs or whomever, I am so proud that Rachel did this so that everybody can be on their guard. We can't have another slip up like what happened with CNN last week. That's not cool. We need journalistic integrity more than ever because we have no integrity in the White House at the moment. All right? So that's all I got to say. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm about to go work out. Later.